Hello, yes, welcome to Fan Formula. I am recording this for a second time because the first time I recorded it was so ropey, I could have hung myself from it. It was absolutely terrible. For the first time I actually watched it back to see how rubbish I was, and it was absolutely disgraceful. So I'm recording it again. So this time without the or uh, for like 90% of the video. So this week is called the 2012 Season Review Part 1. Yes, so we'll be discussing Red Bull, Lotus, Force India and Caterham this week and their triumph and tribulations throughout the last year. I've been watching a few of your videos. Yes, whoa! It's been very funny. And of request, I have dipped into the old trophy cabinet and got a little scotch here. Very nice. I'll be enjoying some more of that over the festive season. Just to let you know, I'm not drunk. I've only had like an étoile. So yeah. So I will. Even though later on these might sound that I'm very drunk. But anyway, let's kick into it. Let's start off with the old Red Bull Racing. They've had a brilliant year. The best team easily, and the best. Well, for 3 years in a row, they've won both the drivers and the constructors' championships, and they have definitely deserved it. They won the development race through the season, which led them to win 4 races in a row, which ended up winning Vettel the title. And it was I can't stop saying phew, calm down. And calm and go again. But Vettel's been brilliant this year. He's been the best driver out of the pack. Alonso has pushed him, but he has really done a great year, and Webber has also had a great year. So I think next year you look at them to do again. If any team comes above them in the championship, you're looking at them going to be winning it, because all around they've got the best designers, the best. Adrian Newey designs a marvellous car. They've got a brilliant team of mechanics. They never make any mistakes, and they always just seem to get the job done year in, year out. I know that was a lot longer than a minute, but I did have a breakthrough halfway through the middle of that, which I'll allow myself, So, I'm really not drunk. Lotus Racing, or Renault. Okay, so last year Kimi was Mr. Dependable, Mr. Consistency, and just kept on finishing every single race. I think he finished in the points in almost all of them, if not all of them, and definitely deserved third place in the Drivers' Championship because he's been an absolutely amazing driver for him on his return. Grosjean has been very up and down. He's definitely showed pace when he's not been making mistakes. I'm guessing when they announced that he was coming back into the sport next year, so on again, a lot of the other drivers were asking for bigger rear mirrors and perhaps rubber rings to go around the car for the first lap, just in case. But next year will be a test for him. Probably the last chance for him now, because there are a lot of people going after that seat. It's a very good car seat to have, and it's capable of winning races, and that's one of the most important things for them next year. So I don't know how long that was. I didn't time it. Force India. Steady, as always, mid-table team, which have, I'd say, performed at the level that I would expect it to. They've had a few very good results throughout the first part of the season. The rest was the more prominent driver, picking up a fair few results. Towards the back end, Hulkenberg really kicked on a lot and showed what he's capable of with some brilliant drives. None other so than in Brazil, where he could have easily got the win. At least a podium was definitely on the cards for him if it weren't for that little mistake that he made. So it was a good year for them. I think they've got to push on next year. Of course, Hulkenberg's left. I'm not sure who the second driver who's coming in yet will be, but again, they've always seemed to get the best out of the car. They get the best out of the tyres a lot of the time. The strategy is always very good. So I expect them to do reasonably well again next year, and hopefully maybe pick up a few more places in the Drivers' Constructors' Championship. That was very good. I was quite impressed with myself then. On to Caterham, where I was in Caterham last week, or was it the week before? I can't remember. I had a look on the Caterham shop there, which is not the Formula 1 team. It's the little kit cars that you make, and they're really fast, and they've got the 7 on the front. That's pointless. Leaving the white tyres yet. And last year they were, I've already gone on about this a few weeks ago, but they were extremely disappointing. It's only because Petrov pulled a brilliant race out the bag right at the end of the season that they got 10th place, and they really need to up their game next year because it's disappointing for them. They've been in the sport for 3 years now, and they've really got to be pushing at least the Toro Rossos, you know, and they really need to get points next year, I think, because it looks like they're going backwards half the time, so it's not very good for them. They're changing the driver lineup again, which might shake things up a bit, but you've got to rethink are the drivers they're bringing in any better. I know Pick's gone there, but we'll have to wait and see who the driver is, but I think that they really need to improve next year because this year has not been good enough for them. Right then. So there we go, that's it. That's nice and easy. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be the last one before Christmas. I'll be chatting to you all on Twitter and whatnot and the internet. And I hope you all have a very nice Christmas. Of course, it's customary for me when a small challenge is set to seem to rise to the occasion as always. So I thought I'd bring a bit of Christmas spirit to Fan Formula this year by doing something a little bit magical. I will get this, but it's nice. I have to share it with you. It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank, and an old man said to me, "We'll see another one." And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain tune. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. God, I'm a lucky one. I'm in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas. I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true. They've got cars big as bars, they've got rivers of gold, but the wind runs right through, there's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on that cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome, you were pretty, Queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they howled out for more. The Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were swinging. We kissed on the corner and down through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. And that's what you're having. Thank you, and happy Christmas to every one of you. Hope you have a brilliant one. If you don't see you, Happy New Year, and I'll see you on Twitter. So, Merry Christmas. See you soon.